There we go. Hey guys, hope everyone is having a good Thursday. It's been like a week since I streamed. Because I'm on vacation, and of course being on vacation, I can never, take the time to do something so debilitating as streaming. Uh-oh. Is this muted? What did I do? There. Okay, good. So we returned to Phoenix Wright, where previously we were in the middle of Chapter 3, and then I inadvertently erased my save. So I've been spending over the course of the last couple days, I had been just plowing through this to get back to the point in Chapter 3 where we are. Just to recap, we are we're at the point where we've just, whoever the weird girlfriend character is, they suspected that she was the killer, which means she's not. And we just proved that the murdered guy is actually her father by looking at the pendant. That she has... She was wearing this, Ms. Pops. This says Lauren D. Even though she says her last name is Pops, apparently it is not. It begins with a D. And there was his pendant, Colin Deveray, because his real last name is not Deacon. And so they are father and daughter, and he is recently escaped from or not recently escaped, but he escaped from prison. Does it say when? Whereabouts unknown. Stole a gun from a guard. Okay. We don't know how long ago that was. Now this guy is telling us that our thinking is much too innocent. So this was the testimony we were on. Another possibility. Grant you that the two of them are father and daughter, but isn't it possible that they both knew that fact? There's no coincidence that the reunited pair became involved in the house of Amano, and the two of them made good use of their meetings to plan this little kidnapping. Wouldn't you say my scenario is perfectly probable as well? Let's find out. I think that fourth statement was maybe the one that was wrong. That he's going to say that they planned it together. So I don't know if we just need to press or what. We'll find out.
Hold it!
I object. What do you mean, father and daughter? She's claiming that she shot him and it was in self-defense, which is weird. Professor Porto, good to see ya. Hello. We will be going back to Talos Principle tomorrow. Just, I do want to come back and do some more of this. Being related by blood is sometimes proof of nothing. Are we getting his lore? Is that his backstory? Possible they both knew that. So I gotta do the... I don't know what order I'm gonna do the DLC on. But then after we finish that, I suppose we do have to play the Thinking with... What was it? Thinking with Time Portals? I've already forgotten the name of it. Think they knew? Yeah, I don't think only the victim knew. I think the girl realized it as well. They both knew who the other person was, but they had to pretend that they didn't. Because he was on the lam. The house of Amano, that's weird.
Hold it!
A friend of the sun. They probably thought that was their best shot. Is that what you honestly believe? bit too overconfident for someone with no evidence. This scenario is certainly a probable one. Knowingly commit the crime as father and daughter. That's what he's calling attention to, so... It's gotta be this one that we're thinking with time machine. Thank you. It's gotta be this one that I'm going to object to. Or this one. What was in here again? Oh, so who's his wife? Does that matter? You know, should the wife and daughter be together? Maybe she's actually the wife. I don't know how in the world this is gonna tie in. A love letter from Viola. Best waifu. Victim's costume. Oh, it's this. There's a third kidnapper. Right?
Objection!
I forgot that hadn't been established. We only recently said, oh, there's 3 kidnappers. What kind of proof do you have of that? 3? 4 costumes were stolen from the Wild Wild West Area's back room. We found one of them in the kidnapper's hideout. As for the other 3, we can assume they are being worn by 3 different people. We also found a set of 3 cups and 3 folding chairs, so slam dunk. That's no contest there. It all clearly points to a 3-man group. Third person is the real mastermind behind the kidnapping. Who is this mastermind? I present to you the brains behind the... What? We don't know this. Where did this come from? Okay, if it's not the father or the daughter, are we gonna say he kidnapped himself? Are we gonna say it was his own father? It was you? Was it her? I have no idea why they're throwing us this. This is not. I'm gonna say he kidnapped himself. I don't. That's the only thing that makes any kind of sense, right? And I got it right. It was schemed up. Recall what he said when he appeared before us. I don't remember. It was a long time ago. Did you see the faces of your kidnappers? No, I didn't see their faces. But 2, one was a woman. However, there were 3 kidnappers, which is a direct contradiction to what he said. Yeah, this has got to be a bluff. We are bluffing. We don't know this. It's totally possible he couldn't see all 3 of them. I have my doubts about what happened then. Lance, would you mind telling us what happened while you were being held captive? Why did they expect us to know this? Just off of the fact that he said there were 2? We're like, we know there's 3. There was a 3rd cup of coffee. He was kidnapped yesterday morning. They'd been shut in that room, blindfolded the entire time. You just said you saw 2 of them. Disappeared around the rain falling outside. Hands were cuffed. It was a stroke. He's playing with his bow tie. They left me alone. I made my escape and ran away from that room as fast as I could. Okay. Are you okay? He kind of looks like... No, he doesn't look like Terry Bogard. He looks like someone else from King of Fighters. A little bit. Really didn't want to recall that horrible ordeal. Now you believe me, right? Peaked. I'm pretty sure we're going to, if we're already pointing fingers at him, we're probably just about to finish this. We'll go straight on to case 4.
Hold it.
About when you were abducted. Well, excuse me, princess. Shake off the morning blah. Then I have to use some drug to knock me out.
Hold it.
Yeah, if you were blindfolded the entire time, you couldn't have seen them. I did both. I did story mode first and then advanced. Is this gonna... You know what, mate? Let me jump ahead. You said he made his escape. How did you get out? Okay. How did you get down there while you were handcuffed?
Hold it.
How'd you get a hold of the key to the underground door? You were blindfolded. Everything this guy is saying is a blatant lie. How did you put it back? I guess it's gonna be this, right? He couldn't have... They couldn't have locked the door when they left. And he couldn't have locked the door before he... Yeah. I think it's the sword. I just have to flip through everything else.
Objection!
But was it Oh, what? Are those cuffs too big for him? They slipped right off and hit him in the face. Oh, we got him. What is that, sword? Allow me to start from the end. My conclusion is that the door was never locked. It was simply held shut with the sword, which was used to jam the handle. But even though your hands were cuffed together, you could still use them. If that's the case, then why did you not simply remove the sword and escape? I was disoriented. Yeah, that's it. I didn't notice it. Oh! You locked yourself in that room because you had to make yourself look like the victim. But you did not, in fact, possess the key to the door. So you used the prop sword to improvise and create a prison of your very own. Not so fast. And what would that be? A motive. What else?
Objection!
This proves that Lance did have a motive. His dad's rich. Isn't it that his dad's rich? Perhaps not. Maybe it's Tenderlander. Is this the jump that we're expected to make? Because this is an enormous jump. If you haven't played Apollo No, not Apollo. The third game, Trials and Tribulations. Or Justice for... One of them. Whatever the one is with Tenderlander, you would otherwise have no idea that he owes them money, right? Is this the motive?
Take that!
It seriously is! It doesn't even say on there that he owes money. This is hardly your typical love letter. It is, in fact, a collections bill. Bull! Baloney. There's no way you could know this if you hadn't played You don't even know who Viola is. Like, normally, that would actually be a letter that, you know, said you owe us the following amount. They never make you do leaps like this in this game. Get the hell out of here, you give up. What now? It's over, Lolly. In this life, we really are bound to our fates after all. All I wanted was to go with you to a new town where somewhere where no one would know us. I want us to be well off with that $1 million. I just wanted my father to give me a small loan of $1 million, but now that dream is over. Then you're giving yourself up? I plan to run away from this world with my Lolly. Oliver even helped us with the plan, but then he had to go and stab us in the back. He turned on you. Maybe you even want to split the ransom money, that's my guess. Happened almost right after you made the drop-off. Attacked me all of a sudden. I don't believe you. I was able to contain him and keep him under control. You left him inside that room. We wore different costumes and split up. She left first in the Blue Badger. Okay, let's hold on. He's Proto Badger. She's Blue Badger. That would mean the person, Oliver was in the Bad Badger costume. Is still suspicious. He's careless and he tackled me pretty hard from behind. Then Oliver put on a Bad Badger costume, took the suitcase with the $1 million and ran. I contacted Bowie right away and warned her that he had a gun. They had no idea if they were related, so I thought it could only end badly. No, she didn't really do it. Now, Bad Badgers do have a gun that is somehow, for some reason, sewn into the costume, but it only fires blanks. I used the gun I got from Lance. Oh, you know what? She shot the gun that had a blank. Meanwhile, somebody else shot him with a real gun. I get it. There's still more to this. If only I could have protected you. No, you did it. What she says is true. No, she's telling the truth. She's telling the truth, but she was tricked. What's that supposed to mean? Listen very carefully to her confession once more and you'll see. Alright. Let's do just that. Bad Badger pulling the suitcase with the $1 million in it. Pointed his gun at me. Tell me about this. Prototype was first, then Sirius, followed by Gehenna. I will probably do them in that order. Do they also have... Like, the stars seem like really difficult content. To the extent that I probably won't be able to 100% the stars on stream just because they're really hard. Do the DLCs also have some stuff in there where it's like you're maybe not going to be able to get this without banging your head against it? Like star difficulty? I got a very good look at it while it was pointed at me. Oh, Father. Why would you try to shoot me? I don't know. Left arm was raised with a gun in it. That's not the... That's... Oh. Please calm down, take a deep breath. Please hear that last statement one more time. Pointed the gun at his left hand. Fine. Oh wait, isn't that one? This one doesn't say which hand it is. Are we supposed to just go off of the picture? I mean, I know it's... We've seen the costume, and the right hand is the one that had the gun in it. Usually they're good about this. They put it in the wording so that it's not ambiguous. But I guess they're going off of the fact that it's a picture of his right hand.
Objection!
No, I messed up. Gurn. Don't get ruffled. Save that for the bird attorney. I mean, avian attorney. Left hand, come on. Is it this? It's this one.
Objection!
No! It's not this one. Oh. Also, what kind of freaking criminal on the run wears a pendant with his own real name on it? Or maybe he doesn't usually wear that. He was just wearing it for good luck during this murder mission, kidnapping mission. Let's press on. You felt that your life was in danger. I was about to die, I thought. So. I used the gun I got from Lance. Is it this? Is it the fact that the gun that she had only fired blanks? Where did he get a gun from? Let me check this one first. You didn't attempt to approach the victim at all after he was shot. I'm scared. Okay, come on.
Objection!
Still no! Is it gonna be, I mean, this, it says costume separates into head and body, but the body isn't part of the evidence. We really don't have anything that says that the gun comes from the right hand, not the left hand. Guybrush losing health over insults. Yeah, I guess I haven't seen what happens if you get a game over. Does Edgeworth just, like, foam at the mouth and fall over?
Objection!
No, I thought maybe... I thought that suit, that, you know, that's the suit that has the hole in the hand where the gun was. It's a cravat! What did he call it? Something else. He called it something different. Ugh, it's infuriating.
Hold it!
Calm down and let's talk through it. All he has to do is tell us what happened at the stadium. He was to search out the video. He'd be perfect.
Hold it!
Oops.
Hold it!
That one is so brief. Usually the correct answer has some information behind the press, but the fact that he was holding a gun in his left hand, there's no way. There's just no way. They specifically mentioned left hand, and we know that the Bad Badger gun is in the right hand.
Hold it! Hold it!
Wait, if she ran, then who moved the body? I guess the other guy. Doesn't help that I've been awake all day. Normally I start streaming, it's like, oh, I just woke up 2 hours ago. But, no, I've been up since like 8 o'clock. I feel so strongly that it's this, but it's not. The gun you got from Lance. All right. See, now I'm at the point where I'm second guessing myself. I'm like, did I really present the gun on this? But I did for sure. It's the first thing I did. It was unthinkable that it was wrong, but it was. I can't prove yet that this gun that she was given fires blanks. I'm jumping ahead too much. I don't even have that much evidence. I have 15 pieces of evidence.
Objection!
Jabot. Or Jabot. I don't know. What does he say at the end? What will become of her? She seems to be telling the truth regarding what happened at the stadium. I don't believe it to be absolutely correct.
Hold it! Hold it! Hold it!
It's I'm
Hold it!
really torn here. The left hand right hand thing must not come into play yet. That's all I can figure.
Hold it!
Did she not pull the trigger? No, she said she used the gun. Let me just make sure. She was the blue badger. Does that matter at all? Maybe it's this. Maybe... maybe the person she shot or shot at or thought she was shooting at wasn't her father, it was somebody else in the other Bad Badger costume. But we can't prove that. I'm gonna die of yawning. I've already forgotten. What was I going to bring up? I had said it must be... I used the gun I got from Lance. There was a gunshot, the other person crumpled to the ground, and I ran, scared for my life.
Hold it!
Did she not have a... Oh, where? Do we present this to show that... Like, that No, where... So tired. I don't want to like brute force. Like, maybe I should make a safety save here. There's so many things that I want to object to. There's this, just because you saw a bad badger doesn't mean it was your father. Pointed a gun with his left hand, no, it should have been the right hand. You used a gun that you got from Lance. He shouldn't have had a gun to give you. Is this it? Do I present the thing about her father's gun? Nope. Usually when you present something, it has to clearly contradict the statement itself, too. The statement that you presented on has to be shown to be a lie because of the thing, the description of the thing that you've presented. I feel like it has to be this one, because he said it was important. we'll get to see the game over anyway.
Objection! Objection!
I think your half-baked logic needs some more time in the oven, Mr. Prosecutor. You guys, what are you waiting for? An engraved invitation? Take this young lady away. Thus the truth was lost for all eternity. It's an abrupt end. Alright, so now that we've officially failed, on purpose, to see what happens, what's really going on here? Is this it? Is it that if he was pointing the gun at her, then she couldn't have shot him in the abdomen and it went out the shoulder?
Objection!
No. This is a problem. I've been on this for like an hour now. This one question. Well, not quite just this one question, but everything is wrong though. I used the gun I got from Lance.
Hold it!
The fact that obviously somebody moved the body, right?
Objection!
I object that if you shot him, somebody had to have moved him. What are you talking about? All right. There's really too many things for me to sit here and like try each one. We don't have anything else that disproves this, right? But are we gonna say that she...
Objection!
I tried that before.
Objection!
All right, I'll take a hint if you happen to know this or if you feel like looking it up, Professor. What do they want from me here? No. He's on the stupid case. I don't like this one. I've been on this question for a long time now. There's no... Her entire... What's the hint called? I'm not sure what you mean. It's either on this... Like, just look at all of these stupid things, right? Okay. She's like, that man was not... Wait. How actually is she arguing that it wasn't her father? Is that what we're supposed to disprove? Are we supposed to be like, objection! Yes, it was your father. He's dead. No. Oh, how should you Google the hint? Oh, I forget. What was the name of this chapter, even? I mean, this is Ace Attorney Miles Edgeworth, case... 3? What case are we on, even? First case was the intro. Second case was on the plane. Is this the third case? I think it's the third case. Yeah, I put third case in the title. We're towards the end of the chapter, and this is Lauren Pops. And it's one of these, it's either, it was a bad badger pulling the suitcase with $1 million in it. But that badger pointed the gun in his left hand at me, aiming to shoot me dead. This can't be right because the gun, well, I mean, it could be right. The costume has a fake gun that fires blanks affixed to the right hand. So that's why I used the gun I got from Lance. We don't know what that is. Where did Lance get a gun from, and why did he give it to her? And then there was a gunshot, the other person crumpled to the ground, and I ran scared for my life. That obviously doesn't prove that you shot him because of the existence of guns that fire blanks, which you were probably holding. Almost certainly holding, so that you could be framed. What most likely happened... I know what happened, I just don't know what they want from me right here. What happened is that, the boyfriend is trying to frame her. He was like, ha, I killed the father figure. Now I'm gonna put on the spare Bad Badger costume, show up pretending that I'm the guy, threaten to shoot you. You shoot me with a blank, and I crumple to the ground, and you run away, and then that way you'll confess to the murder. That's what happened, but I don't know what they want from me. I've already presented the gun itself on all 3 statements, at least twice. I mean, I could look it up too. Maybe too long for Twitch. Yeah, I just need to know, like, what piece of... Even just what piece of evidence. And then I'll figure it out from there. What? It didn't let... Okay, wait. 5th statement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've pressed this, right? I didn't get the option to raise an objection, did I? You didn't attempt? Maybe I've already done that. Probably planned to kill her from the very beginning. Maybe that's for the next... Maybe that's actually the answer for the next one. What's the one before that? Because I've already... I've definitely pressed on everything. And I never get the option... Because that pops up sometimes, right? Pop up the option to raise an objection to something that they said during the press testimony.
Hold it! Hold it! Hold it!
Yeah, let me I guess, go try looking it up. maybe that's... Okay, is that the one I already did? Here it is. Okay. Pop's testimony, chain of events. Press statement 3, revised. Present the... No way. No way. Hold on. No, I got it. I got it. So... Dominant hand, right. Give me a break.